Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler, your hostess, alongside my co-hostess, Steven and Garcia. I'm not going to ask how your days were because I feel like Steven's going to say, I'm so tired. And Garcia had a great day. So,
Hell yeah! Fucking great day! Yep, yep.
Oh,
Steve,
what's
Steven,
up?
how was your day?
It's going good. Looks like we already have a viewer in the chat. It is
Nice.
this is actually Ben from my training class. He's actually really interested in our podcast, so let's give him a good show.
Yo, what's going on, Ben? Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hey, let us know. Make that chat active. If you want to get into a fight with someone on there, bang, 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 get into a fight with them. We don't care. Start an argument. I don't know. Do what you need to do.
Our chat is unmoderated. It's cool.
Our chat is unmoderated. Have fun. Just remember, drink some water.
Can Steven tell me about claims? I don't want to talk about claims. I don't want to talk about it.
Can Steven talk about what?
About claims. That's what we went over in training today. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, tell us if you paid attention or not.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, show us, Steven.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Let's get into other stuff. Let's go.
All right. So, as we all know, this is kind of a sports podcast we've moved into, but I think someone just rang my doorbell. Give me 1 second. Start talking about the NFL. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, cool. It's just me and Garcia now. Tyler's gonna go answer his
Yeah,
door.
that's fine.
You think what's the over under on Tyler being shot by the delivery man?
Oh my god. I don't know, man.
This is gonna be a short episode today. We're just trying to get the NFL discussion. I still don't think Tyler's watched Hawkeye. Have you watched Hawkeye yet?
The new one?
Not.
You mean today's episode?
No, not today's. I'm just talking about have you watched it yet?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you watched it. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it won't be that short because we'll have to talk about the NFL, talk about some Hawkeye a little bit. I don't know. Tyler said he had a question for us, but Tyler's not here.
Yeah, I think he was gonna slide right into that.
What do you think the headlines would have been if the Patriots lost due to their scheme on Monday? Oh, the headlines would have been ridiculous. It would have been all about the Bills being the number one team in the NFL. They've been like, oh yeah, the Bills are gonna win the East.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, that's what the headline would have been if the Patriots would have lost on Monday.
Jacked on my knee.
I just didn't see them losing that game at all, though.
Oh no, not at all.
Freaking Patriots, man.
I didn't see the Patriots losing that game.
First off, that game was interesting because of the weather. I don't know if you guys already talked about that.
Yeah.
But second, Steven said, I will go this far and say that they're going to win by 14 points. And that was if the weather was going to be nice, because I could actually see that.
Yeah, if the weather...
I did too.
If the
Mac
weather,
Jones, three passes, I mean?
He threw 3 passes in total.
3.
Yeah. If the weather was nice, the Patriots would have won that game going away.
Right. And I mean, they did. So that's good on them. So my questions. Okay. My first one is going to be, who was in your personal opinion let's just start with the NFL, since we're in the NFL season still. Who is, in your opinion, out of every person that you've seen? Now you have to see them. You had to have seen them while you were alive. You can't go back and say, I'll tell you the question. You can't go back and say certain someone. But who is the most exciting NFL player you've seen play
in my lifetime?
In your lifetime.
In person, or are you talking about?
I mean on TV.
On TV. Oh, okay.
Ben says Tom Brady. That's pretty good. I don't know, Garcia. You want to answer first?
This is the first. Okay. For me, it's Steve McNair. Hands freaking down.
McNair's pretty good.
Whoa.
Air McNair. Hell yeah, that dude was exciting.
So while Steven, you ponder,
I'm pondering.
I will always say to my dying breath, no matter what sport it is, I will always say Mike Vick.
Damn.
Mike Vick was literally one of the most electrifying players I have ever watched play, and I became such a big fan of him. Even after the dogfighting thing, when he was on the Eagles and he started coming back a little bit and had the MVP season, almost the MVP season, that dude was just fun to watch. Like, oh my God, he was fun to watch. And I mean, the plays that stand out are like that one to Deshaun Jackson where he just literally flicked the ball and it went down, 70 yards?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
That thing freaking flew. So, and I mean, the way he ran, the way he just, he literally carried that team on his back. It's hard to say for me. It's hard to say not Mike Vick.
Yeah. And Ben chimed in here. He said, "Wasn't he one of the cornerstones of the running quarterback?" Yeah, 100%.
Because you had Mike Vick, but then beginning you had Randall Cunningham. He was a big one. And you start seeing, you haven't seen anything like Mike Vick. I mean, Lamar Jackson's close. I mean, he's really close, but you've never seen someone as, fast as him. Like Randall was fast. You had bigger quarterbacks like Steve McNair. He could run. You had Donovan McNabb who can run, but no one was as fast and as crazy and mobile as Mike Vick, and then had the arm strength of Mike Vick. Like that dude was holy crap.
Yeah, I'd say Vick has a stronger arm than Lamar Jackson.
Oh God, yes.
Sure. All right, I have to go to the other side of the ball. I would honestly say Champ Bailey. Watching Champ play corner.
How did I know you were going to go Bronco? Jesus.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There was just something always exciting about watching the defense come out and play when he was on the team. I mean, we had a good line, we had good linebackers, but I mean, Champ had like this kind of closing speed where anything thrown in his direction, even if he was playing off, he had the opportunity to pick it and go back to the house. And I mean,
except against New England.
yeah, he's good. He'd stop that 1 yard short, but I mean, I just feel like you don't really see that Champ level of excitement from a corner all that often. I mean, you'll have guys who have 1 or 2 good seasons, but then they'll fall off the map. And I mean,
so what about like a Jalen Ramsey?
See, I mean, he hasn't been consistent his entire career.
Because they don't throw that way, though. That's the thing, is you got to think about these corners now. Is same with like Trevon Diggs. That's why his numbers dropped so big, is because the quarterbacks are learning not to throw his way. Jalen Ramsey, if you watch his games, he never gets thrown to his way because he either shuts down the receiver or the quarterbacks are like, yeah, no, I'm not going to get picked off that way.
Yeah, but I mean,
the quarterbacks back then I thought were a lot more ballsy than
they took more chances. That for sure. They definitely took way more chances back then. And I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just quarterbacks don't take as many chances anymore. But I mean, I liked watching Champ play. Champ was
fun. Champ was a fun guy to watch. If I was going that route, to say on the defensive side, it'd be hard for me not to say Dawkins or Ed Reed, because they were just ball hawks and then they would freaking hit you.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, oh my God.
We got Ben chatting in here. Let's see. He said Vic could actually throw the ball. Lamar's gotten better, but his throwing isn't that good. And he says corners aren't allowed to play defense. You so much as breathe on a quarterback. It's a personal foul. Yeah,
I think that's the whole defense right there.
Yeah, that's the entire defense. And it's such a shame. I mean, there have been a couple calls this season where it's like, are you sure that's a penalty? Like, really?
Oh yeah, they barely get touched, and the quarterbacks do have a lot of protection on them, but it is hard to watch sometimes when they just barely get touched and they fall, and it's like, all right, that's a penalty. Like, nah.
Yeah,
that's hard. But yeah, I like those picks. So the second one bleeds into, if you could go and forget one game, NFL game in your entire life, and it had to be again during your lifetime, and you wanted to feel the emotions, all this and that. We've talked about this in ways like movies and all that, but what would be the one game you're like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. Give me that game.
Okay. I guess this is kind of cheating. Because I was only 3 years old when it happened. But I would love to be able to watch Super Bowl 33 or 32, like at this age now. So to be able to experience that moment, like at this age where I'm fully cognizant, I'm aware of what's happening. It's the first Super Bowl win for us, and that would be just something I would enjoy.
I was going to say Garcia would like the first half of that Kansas City game in the playoffs.
No, I got something deep. I got something deeper, man. I got something deeper than that.
But I don't know. Maybe the Patriots Falcons Super Bowl 2, like, because that was a good comeback. Like, I mean, I don't think we'll ever see anything like that ever again.
I think the game that I wish that I wish I had to know what kind of game and emotions they would have been is the games that the Patriots played in 2001 right after the attacks, because it's like the Patriots were like this, we are the Patriots, like it was kind of like that emotional thing, and I really wished I could have understood like how emotional that really was. Either that one or yeah, probably that one right after. I think they played the Jets or something, but that's kind of like, and it's pretty intense because just what just happened with the attacks and everything. That one, or I would like to go rewatch 32 to see the emotions of that game too. So that'd been fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know one I would totally want to forget. Is the Titans and Rams Super Bowl and Kevin Dyson being stopped at the 1 yard line.
That would be a good one to like rewatch.
I remember watching that because it was the Oilers and the Titans, so that's what I grew up with, and just remembering I'm sitting in front of the TV, man, and I shit you not, I'm like, oh, we're about to win this game, we're about to win, and to see him stopped at the 1 yard line and he's just diving and he's tackled sideways, I'm like, fuck, he made it 1 fucking yard. You never forget that, man.
Either that one, or even the Giants game, Giants versus Patriots Super Bowl, the first one. I mean, seeing that catch with David Tyree.
Like,
that Tyree catch. Yeah.
The helmet catch.
Yeah.
Ben says, I'd like to relive the Minneapolis Miracle.
Oh wow.
I mean, watching that live was
sideline touchdown, and seeing Diggs throw that freaking
helmet,
they still to this day it gives. I'm not even a fan of the Vikings, but it gives me chills just because of how what's his name called it, and it's like holy shit.
And I mean, you have to give props to Joe Buck because everybody gives him shit about like the Tyree call because he wasn't excited during that play, but yeah, his call on the Minneapolis Miracle was pretty good.
Yeah,
you're like, all right, this he hypes you up a little bit.
Can we play? I guess we can because it's just YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean?
I just want to play a clip.
Play a clip? I mean, you probably could.
Oh, here's another one too, just to throw it out there. Oh, hold on.
It didn't catch it. It didn't catch anything. It caught like.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, you barely got it.
I think your mic just doesn't get it. If we have time at the end, I'll pull it up on the stream and we can watch it or something.
Okay. I probably need to turn up the gain then.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's a game. That was a holy shit. And then that made Case Keenum look like a god. And then everybody's like, "We'll sign him for $40 million." And it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
But yeah, I think those are fun because they start the little conversation there. But so to go back real quick, I know we're gonna go over our scores. We said, because I just listened to our podcast today, going to all my appointments and such. You asked Steven who was going to be the biggest upset last week. I started off by saying Seahawks over the 49ers. Don't know why I got that right, but I did.
That was a good one.
And everybody agreed. And then we started saying, some bullshit ones like the Jags over the Rams and the Bears over the Cardinals, all this and that. Falcons over the Bucks. But I think this week had some good games and had some really kind of like, yo, what the hell just happened kind of games.
Oh yeah. Ben said, "Who had the Lions winning?" Nobody.
Yeah,
nobody. Had the Lions
winning. If you did, you won some money.
Oh, why is Streamlabs doing that? I don't know why Streamlabs. Ben, I'm sorry.
Doing what?
It had him. Oh, it's got spam caps off. Okay, Falcons over the Buccaneers. My guy, you do me a dishonor.
We knew that would never happen. Don't worry.
Yeah, and nobody had any clue.
So we'll jump right into our scores and our highlights and our coverage of the week 13. Ben, how we do this, if you've ever seen our other podcasts, listen to them. We'll go over the scores we picked. We had our picks. Right now we're seeing who the game is basically who can win, and if you're last, the top three get to pick what they can do to that last person. We talked about a couple things right now. I think we'll tell you who's in last.
Yeah,
and then
we'll get there.
we make a fantasy pick, we make a fantasy team, we go through picks, and then we kind of have fun with these. So our first game that we start off with is Cowboys over Saints. I mean, we all kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we all kind of figured.
Taysom Hill, what they call him, the Mormon Tim Tebow.
Is that what somebody called him? That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The most overpaid quarterback.
It's funny because he still did better than Simeon. I mean, even the 4 picks are bad, but
I mean, Simeon didn't play, so you can't really say he did better than Simeon.
I'm still saying the last few weeks, Simeon has done like nothing. Like he doesn't energize that team. So,
well, it's Simeon.
Yeah.
So, Taysom Hill, but Cowboys, I really think we're like, oh yeah, Zeke is doing so good. I think Tony Pollard's the running back of the future on that team.
Yeah, I agree.
I just Zeke. I don't know if it's because I know he was injured, and again, I know he's hurting from that, but I don't know, man. It's like I say it, and then he does good, and then he doesn't. It happens every time.
Let's see. Ben says never understood Sean Payton's love for Taysom. Wasn't he supposed to be the Breeze replacement?
He was. Yeah,
I think that was the plan.
That was the plan, and then he became an offensive weapon. Like, I mean, he could do everything. He's not. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback.
I don't think so either.
Then the next game, Garcia. No, I'm not gonna say sorry because you don't care.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
The Colts over the Texans, 31-0. Jonathan Taylor had himself a pretty good game. I say that pretty good as in he just had an okay game. 32 carries, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It was an okay game, I guess.
It was.
Isn't it kind of strange how that just feels like standard now, though? You're like...
It is the standard, because you know exactly what they're trying to do.
You're like, how well did he do? And then you're like, oh, yeah.
It's just like Derrick Henry. I mean, you knew exactly what they were going to do and pound the rock with him. Yeah. So, okay, question for y'all. With Jonathan Taylor's, year this year, where do you rank him in fantasy picks next year, like as far as running backs go? Do you put him number 1 over Derrick Henry, or are you still going to say Derrick Henry's number 1 and then Taylor and then that? Like, where do you put Taylor at now?
Number 2.
Yeah, I'd put him in second. The placement of the white text throws me off. Wouldn't you want the picks to be above the final score? I've thought about doing that. I have definitely thought about doing that.
Doing what?
Ben says that the placement of the white text throws me off. Wouldn't you want the picks to be above the final score? Yeah, I mean, that would probably look better. I mean, to be honest, yeah.
I think you went so long, so.
And then one of the biggest, I believe this is the biggest upset, is the Lions over the Vikings.
I
mean, Ben said, who would have had it?
Yeah, and who would have picked that, really?
Yeah.
It was cool. Did you guys see what Dan Campbell did during the post-game press conference?
Yep, talked about the Michigan, the Oxford school.
It talked about the Oxford school. Yeah, it was really cool of him to do that. It's a class act.
Yeah, even it's a class act. I think he is the coach of the future. I think if Detroit finds a couple of players here and there that can add some weapons, they have a good. If they can get, I think, a better quarterback. Goff is okay, but he's just Jared Goff. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I think he's one of those average quarterbacks.
Yeah,
he's a backup quarterback. That's all he is.
Yeah.
And we say that every year. I think people say that every year, like, oh, if they can find a quarterback, they can find this and that. And Stafford, you look back at his stats. Stafford was the man. Like Stafford could throw the ball.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like I said, God hates the Lions. and Sunday, God decided, you know what? I'll give you one chance to prove me right or prove me wrong. And they took it. And they ran with it, and they said, fuck the Vikings, eat a dick.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, though, that man, 11 receptions for 182 yards. Boy.
Did you say that was Jefferson's stats?
Justin Jefferson, man. Jetta.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, the dude is kicking some ass, and he might be one of the top receivers next year in fantasy.
Oh, I think so for sure. Yeah, he definitely will be. Let's see. Ben says Goff has amazing physical skills, but his mental game was exposed during the Super Bowl, and he could never get over it. Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Speaking of that Super Bowl, what a terrible Super Bowl! Like that.
Yeah,
that Super Bowl sucked.
Yeah, that's trash.
I was asleep by like the end of the first quarter.
Oh yeah. Dolphins over the Giants, meh. But the Dolphins are starting. Dolphins are winning though. They're 6-7.
Yeah, they're right behind everybody in the East, right? They're third.
They're 6-7. They're third place. I mean, if the Bills keep losing, the Dolphins keep winning, they can catch up and get because they're on a 5-game win streak right now. I mean,
are they really?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And New England's on a 7-game win streak. So
I told you, man. I told you, Mac Jones is the future.
Bucks over the Falcons. Oh yeah, did you guys see that there's it's the highest chance to be a Patriots versus Buccaneers Super Bowl.
Yep. Could you imagine if Tom Brady decides to retire at the end of this year? How that would look going out beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl?
Wow.
Like that would be like the coolest thing on the planet for him to be drafted by that team, make that team a dynasty, leave and then beat them in the Super Bowl to like finish his career.
That'd be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, Bucks over the Falcons 30-17. We move on to the Eagles. Ben, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move a little fast today because somebody wants to really go play Warzone. So
don't you just single me out?
No, it's true. It's true.
Don't you just single me out?
What did you
gotta
say?
Get it in.
Steven, what did you say?
I don't give a fuck.
You guys agreed. Don't you just single me out and go, yeah, this fat guy hates this.
That's exactly what I said. Yep.
Yeah, he goes, you're fine. Steven mentioned that at work. Yeah, I did. I mentioned it. He says, I really don't get how this season so many 5-6, 5-7 teams are considered to be in the wild card when last year they wouldn't even be sniffing the postseason. Because the NFL's we've talked about this all season long. The NFL's stupid this year. It is dumb. I don't understand.
You don't have the top, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how like some teams can go from blowing out like the top team in the division to losing to like the Lions. Like that.
The NFL is the NFC East this year.
Yeah, that's an accurate statement. Yeah.
And the NFC East is still the NFC East.
Yeah.
Eagles over the Jets. Minshew mania. I picked him up at the last second. He did me good, boy.
Fucking Minshew, man.
Yeah, it was nice to see him do well.
Yeah. Now Denver will go pick him up and pay him $30 million.
Probably.
He's not a bad quarterback, though.
He's really not. I really actually wanted to go after him this year, but I just think he brings a lot of
energy, man.
Energy, and he brings fans.
Yeah.
And then Cardinals over the Bears. Kyler Murray came back, did his thing. He looked great.
Yeah, expected.
The Cardinals defense looked good. Andy Dalton again. Ben, I don't know, and I've told Garcia and I've told everybody. I don't know why, but I hate Andy Dalton with a passion, and I'm so glad he sucks. I don't know why I hate him. I just do.
You've always hated him too, like ever since he's been drafted.
And there's no really reason why. I can't tell. People are like, "Why do you hate him?" I don't know.
He said,
"Move on, Chargers over the huh?"
So he said, "Jags let him go in favor of Trevor. Don't blame him, but Minshew would have been a great backup." Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. He will always be wherever he goes. If he's gonna be a backup, he will be a fantastic backup.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Then we all picked wrong except for Dever on this one. Chargers over the Bengals. Why? How does that happen?
That's a shocker to me.
I don't get the Bengals. Like I really don't. I mean,
I don't get the Chargers.
See, like I said, they're a middle of the road team, and they can beat some people, but they're gonna lose to other people. This is definitely a game I saw them losing, though. I mean,
yeah.
Can we all agree that they're both on and off teams? Like you don't know what you're gonna get. Like,
and see, I wouldn't have agreed with you a few weeks ago. I still figured the Bengals were just struggling a little bit and they'd pick it back up. But right now, I have to agree that they definitely are a middle of the road team.
I just don't trust them.
And it sucks for them because out of the last 5 games, like 3 of them are against division opponents. And if they could pick it up, they could still make the playoffs and they could, have a shot. But I mean, if they keep playing like this, they're gonna miss, and that sucks after the start they had this season.
Yeah. To let you know, Steven, since I know you have Keenan Allen on your fantasy team,
he's got COVID. Yeah,
he has COVID. I would, if I were you two, because I really don't need him, but I've looked at getting him. Is go pick up Jalen Guyton. He's going to be the lone receiver this week because Mike Williams is out too.
Yeah, Mike Williams is out too.
But yeah, what a weird game. Joe Burrow had a weird game too because I know he hurt his pinky during it, but yeah, that was weird.
And I mean, the Bengals were still in it until that Mixon fumble. So,
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it was just a weird end to that game.
Yep. And of course, game we all were right on. Rams over the Jags. Yeah.
Did you see what James Robinson said this week about how he doesn't even know what Urban Meyer's doing? He said the locker room has lost complete confidence in him.
Oh yeah, I think the locker room lost confidence in him when they saw him freaking dancing with some hood rat. No, she wasn't a hood rat.
Yeah.
And then I believe the game of the week, Washington over the Raiders. I love when Las Vegas loses, but I really, really am becoming a huge fan, like I said last week, of Taylor Heineke. The dude just plays with some tenacity. He is so much fun to watch.
Yeah, seeing that game in person was epic, man. Like,
oh, I bet
it was epic.
Yeah,
and like I said, Antonio Gibson, he is coming into his. He is good. I like him a lot.
Yeah, Raiders couldn't stop him at all. Like,
yep. That's why I'm gonna continue to pick him in fantasy until he literally shits the bed. And then Steelers over the Ravens. Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah,
no.
It was another last-second game, and I mean, they could have won. I mean, Mark Andrews was wide open on that 2-point conversion. It was just a.
If you were Coach Harbaugh, yeah, would you have went for 2 or 1, or went and kicked it for overtime?
Oh no, I'd have gone for the win too. That was a ballsy move, and I liked it. I thought it was a good move. Like I said, they almost won that game. I forget the name of that backer because it wasn't the Watt brother. It was because he stayed home on the fake.
And wasn't Dupree, was it? No, Bud Dupree's out. Never mind.
No, he's out. But if he wouldn't have stayed home on that fake, Lamar wouldn't have had to shift his throwing angle. He could have hit Mark Andrews easily for that 2-point conversion. They'd have won.
Yeah, either that or Lamar could have ran it in.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing we come to expect with Harbaugh and the Ravens is they're going to try and go for the win. They're not a team that sits around and says, okay, it's going to be 1. We'll let it go to overtime. No, they want the win. And I mean, that's the risk they take all the time on that.
Yeah. And especially a division game, they want that win.
Yeah.
So they're not going to
especially over the Steelers. Yeah. Especially over the Steelers. But they still lead I think with the Bengals losing, that helped them out a ton. They're 8-4 still. So I mean, that helped them out.
I think that was the biggest thing about this loss for the Ravens is they could have pulled away if they would have won this game. But now they're still fighting for that top spot in the division. So
yep. They're still, I think, only a game ahead right now, depending on how the Bengals play. And then the biggest upset was the second biggest upset to me, Seahawks over the 49ers. Because who would have guessed the Lions? Because we never even said, we said last week, all right, who's the biggest upset? No one said, oh, the Lions beating the Vikings, because it's like, oh, that was.
You didn't expect it at all.
Yeah. But the Seahawks came out, played pretty well against the 49ers. The 49ers lost a couple people. I know, of course, Deebo Samuel wasn't playing, but George Kittle came in and played 9 receptions for 181 yards. Golly.
Damn. I was gonna say he had a shit ton of yards on Sunday.
Yeah. And then you had Russell Wilson. He played pretty good. Travis Homer. I guess he did good. Adrian Peterson came in and got a touchdown. Lockett had a touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge had a touchdown. I don't know who the hell. DK Metcalf is still being fucking. He looks like he has a goddamn bowl of ramen noodles on his head.
And excuse me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that touchdown with Adrian was a record, right? Or it was tying him with somebody. Isn't that what that was?
I'm not sure.
It was it was touchdown 126. It put him above somebody, tied him with somebody else.
Oh, probably.
So, and I mean,
good for him though.
That's cool for Adrian Peterson. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's nice to see.
I feel like Adrian Peterson, and if Ben, you're still here, give me your comment and opinion on this. Adrian Peterson's sort of like the Derrick Rose of the NFL. Like he got hurt, did really well, and then he's just been off and on, and he's starting to really just kind of do his thing a little bit here and there. I love Adrian Peterson.
Oh, Ben does have a few messages here. I'm sorry I missed these. Let's see. Favorite backup is Fitzpatrick. Yeah, good old Fitzmagic. And then talking about the Steelers-Ravens game, he said he was surprised too. Honestly, thought the Steelers were done for when the Ravens had the ball at their 1-yard line. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought they were done for too.
Yep, I agree with that too.
So,
And then the game that hurt us the most, because God forbid, Steven, I want to hear your full opinion. I tell you not sometimes, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
Chiefs beat the Broncos 22-9. Go right ahead, Steven.
Okay, before I get into this, Ben says, isn't Adrian Peterson only playing because he's like millions in debt? I have no idea. Maybe.
I didn't know that. I thought he just wanted to keep playing.
I don't know that either.
That might be true. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that. But full opinion on the Chiefs Broncos, trash. Just trash. Literally, this was a winnable game. This was a 100% winnable game. The Chiefs did not play all that strong on offense. Our defense played fantastic. But Pat Shurmur, they should have left his ass in Missouri. They should have when he tried to get on that plane, they should have been like, "No, fuck you. If you want to get back to Denver, walk home." Because all you had to do was play smart. All you had to do was, mix it up a little bit, and yet you just had to, not run the ball every fucking first and second down. And I mean, we're good. We're golden. And I mean, the drive that really pissed me off was that 20-play drive, because we converted on a 4th and 1 with a QB sneak, and then we converted on a 4th and 7 with a pass. And I was sitting there watching that game. I looked over at my dad. I told him, if they run it up the middle, this is going to get stopped. I was like, I really hope Pat Shurmur is smart enough to run like a sweep or a play action pass, because if he tries to run it up the middle, it's going to get stopped. And what the fuck does he do? He tries to fucking run a draw up the middle, and I was so pissed. I was like, you have to be more creative than that. I was like, anybody saw this play coming. And then on a 4th and 2 to just run up the middle, I was fucking livid. And I was and the thing that sucks is this was a winnable game. If we win this game, we go and we're in first place, and people are talking about the shock that Denver had over the Chiefs, which, I mean, if you watch Denver the last few weeks, if you know their team at all, it's not a huge shock. They should win this game, but I was livid. I was pissed. And I mean, it's one of those games where I just totally wish that Shurmur would have been left in Missouri. Should have been left in Missouri. Fuck him. I hate him. And I mean,
hey Ben, sorry, go ahead, Steven.
It's okay. That and Teddy played bad. I mean, he still played decent enough for us to win if we would have actually had a decent scheme. But he still. This is on Teddy and Shurmur. Yeah, and I mean.
Hey, you know what though? You gotta give Teddy props. At least he tried to stop that interception.
At least he tried to stop that pick. Yeah, but I mean,
I think Javonte Williams showed out.
He did.
Yeah, I think Javonte is doing that dude. He is that dude now.
I'm in the rough.
I think with Melvin's contract being up at the end of the season, I think Javonte secured his starter status.
Oh yeah, he did.
Because I mean, they're gonna tell Melvin, you can stay as backup, or we'll just get somebody else. And
Mike Boone played really well too, though.
Boone played great, yeah. And let's see. Were you going to talk about Ben? I'm sorry, Ben. Please refrain from posting links. Yeah, that's a thing I have to figure out too. I'm sorry. I think he tried to link us an essay article about.
I'm reading it right now. I see exactly what he's talking about.
But yeah, it says he's in debt.
North of $8 million.
He has a debt north of $8 million.
Yeah, because he tried to do some investments that didn't turn out the way in which Peterson had hoped.
Well, that kind of sucks.
And
but I mean,
there was a lot of things saying that. I'm starting to remember that there was a lot of things saying that someone took really advantage of him.
Mm-hmm.
They took money from him. So, yeah, it really sucks. But. Yeah, that Broncos game was hard to watch. It was just so hard to watch.
It was hard.
It was disappointing.
It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch because it was winnable. Like, if we would have gone in and just played terrible like the first couple quarters, I'd have been like, okay, we're not going to win this game. But I mean, the fact that our defense kept us in it, it was 3-10 at half. I mean, if we would have scored on that 20-play drive, it's 10-10 at half. And I mean, I don't know. I can't talk anymore. I'm pissed. I'm getting mad. I'm actually getting mad talking about it.
I can tell.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, you look at the Chiefs. We held Patrick Mahomes to under 200 yards, no touchdowns. He had one rushing touchdown. That was that one in the corner. And literally, other than that, it was literally the kicker kicking freaking field goals to get them 22-9. And then of course they had the the interception return. But he didn't do anything else.
No, he didn't do anything.
We held the Chiefs to one touchdown. It's so hard. It is so hard sometimes to be a Bronco fan.
That, and I guess it wasn't really the fault of anybody. It was just an unfortunate play. But the play where Stranad got, or was it Stranad or was it Hayden Stearns who got blocked into Devontae Spencer?
Oh, the kick return.
Yeah. The punt return.
Yep.
Oh, punt return.
Like that wasn't so much anybody's fault. It was just a bad circumstance. Because I mean, at that point, I think that was still 10-3. I mean, we were getting the ball back, and it was like, all right, we're gonna get the ball back. We drive down, score a touchdown, we're good. And then
see, but have you noticed that anytime there's a close game like that, that's how the Chiefs win, is by something happening like that?
Oh yeah, I feel like that happens all the time for the Chiefs.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was tough. That was tough.
I mean, got a better chance this week with the Lions. So
hopefully, Jesus. And then we move on to the Monday night game that was insanely. Did you guys see the weather?
Oh yeah. The clips of the
55-mile-per-hour gust
of the wind and stuff. Yeah.
The biggest stat was Mac Jones only throwing 3 times for 19 yards, but Damian Harris came out and that dude can run. That dude's a stud.
Oh yeah.
10 carries, 111 yards, 1 touchdown. He had that nice 60-yard breakaway, but I mean, other than that, it was a great defensive game. We kind of knew it was going to happen like that since, it was the weather, but the Patriots came out on top 14-10. I don't know. The Patriots, the way they're running right now, the way they're running and gun, I think they literally can beat anybody in the NFL right now. Yep. Except maybe the Bucs. It might be a good game if the Bucs can get healthy. It'd be a great game. See, other than that, the Patriots are on a roll.
I honestly feel like as much as it would be cool to see the Bucs and the Patriots playing the Super Bowl, I don't know if the Bucs are going to be able to make it through the playoffs with the teams that are going to be in them. They've struggled a few times, against, I don't want to say bad teams, but like average teams. And it'll be interesting because I feel like the championship is going to come down to the Cardinals and the Bucs. But it'll be interesting to see how they handle playing against the Cardinals. If their defense shows up and their defense has a good day, and they can,
if the Cardinals make it that far,
I think they will. Though I don't think that anybody's really going to challenge them in the playoffs. I don't think it's going to happen
if they stay healthy.
I mean, Josh has had a couple wins, so you never know. It could happen. Isn't McCown their backup? He's had a couple wins. You never know. Could happen.
Are you talking about the freaking
Cardinals?
It's Colt McCoy.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Jesus Christ.
But yes,
McCown was a coach last year.
But yes, Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy's won them a few games. So
yeah, he's done his thing.
Yeah, but that's in the regular season.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to think of that too.
Realistically, let's see this. The Cardinals are going to have the 1 seed. I mean, they're going to have the 1 seed.
I mean, they lose a couple games, they could lose the 1 seed because they're 10-2. You have the Green Bay at 9-3 with the tiebreaker on them. Saying that,
okay,
you have
So they have the 1 or the 2 seed. Who are they honestly playing in the divisional round that's going to beat them?
Well,
I mean, I don't see anybody in the divisional round that's going to beat the Cardinals.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you got to think though too. You got to say, okay, the Bucs aren't going to have a chance, but who's back there at the helm? Who's been through the playoffs hundreds of times? It seems like now. Anytime that man gets in the playoffs, it's a different story.
Well, I'm not saying they don't have a chance. I'm saying they're going to be playing the Cardinals. And
and
Tom
I mean,
Brady
but that's
all day though.
That's Tom Brady though. You got to give it to Bruce Arians because you think about, okay, great. They're the Cardinals in the regular season. Okay. But how much experience do they have in the playoffs? Literally on that team. Think about how much experience they have as a whole on that team.
Not much.
I don't think any.
Not much. because the only person I can think of that's been kind of the playoffs is DeAndre Hopkins and James Conner.
JJ Watt.
And JJ Watt, but JJ Watt's out. I mean,
true.
Helping too much.
No.
So, I mean, Kyler Murray doesn't have a lot of experience. If you really, I mean, do they know how to really prepare for a one game like this is it? Do they know how to go in and possibly and think about this one is if the Bucks do meet them and the Cardinals are number 1 seed, they're going to a nice they're both playing in nice weather. So Tom Brady's not too bad in nice weather, but I bet 10-1 Brady would rather play in the cold because that's what he's accustomed to.
I said that's really his advantage.
Yeah. So it would be an interesting matchup to say the least. It would be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Because right now the NFC playoff projection is Cardinals, Packers, Bucks, Cowboys, and then the 5 seed would be Rams, 49ers, and then the Eagles. And then the AFC would be 1 seed, Patriots, Titans, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Chargers, Colts.
Okay.
Which at this point, the Titans and the Colts can probably go back and forth with the Titans kind of dropping off.
Yep. They are.
So.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be right back.
We're taking a break here shortly, man.
Well, I can't hold it.
All right, Steven, you want to take us out real quick?
Yeah, we're going to go on a small break. Give us about 1 to 2 minutes. We'll be right back. You guys just got to... Apparently, Garcia's got to use the restroom. So, okay.
Me too.
Okay, so give us 1 to 2 minutes. We'll be right back, and we'll talk to you guys in just a minute.
What's going on? Welcome back, everybody. Steven, can you read... My Twitch is not bringing up the chat.
I'm sure, yeah, I can bring it up.
Ben said something about Russell Wilson.
Yeah, let's start right here. Ben put in the chat. According to sources, Russell Wilson would strongly consider waiving his no-trade clause for the Giants, Broncos, and Saints.
Damn, where the fuck did I hear my shit from? Ah, god damn it. And I like having you here, man. You're pretty damn cool about getting us some good shit here. So good job, buddy. Thanks. So, god damn it, can I open up my freaking dumplings here? I want my damn dumplings.
Oh, did your Chinese come while you were going to take a piss?
That's who came to the door. All right.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. Well, yeah. When we continue on here, let's go over the guest predictions for Greg, and let's go over the fantasy team before we get to the next week's stuff.
Oh, okay.
So last week, yeah, we did have Greg back on. After he went 12-3 2 weeks ago. This week he actually went 9-5. I mean, still, not a bad record. I mean, he's definitely had better weeks than most of us. So
yeah.
But yeah, he picked the Cowboys, Colts, Tampa Bay, Eagles, Cardinals, Rams, the Washington football team, the Steelers, and the Chiefs. Those were all his wins. His losses were picking the Vikings, the Giants, the Bengals, the Niners, and the Bills. And I mean, aside from the Giants and the Bills, like, the Vikings should have won, the Bengals should have won, and I mean, we were all surprised that the Seahawks pulled out that win. So
right,
it was definitely another week where he could have gone 12-2. So
right.
So congrats to Greg on that. And then, boys, this is hands down the best fantasy team we've ever picked. 218 total points. Like,
woo-wee!
I'll say, do you guys want to share your opinions on that? Because holy shit, I didn't expect.
Yeah, I picked most of them.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
No, but in all reality, you're looking at it. You know, Joe Mixon was our lowest, but he still, did pretty good. But I mean, you had, I think, Garcia, you picked Connor, which was a great
Connor.
Pick.
Yep.
Yeah, great absolute pick right there. We went Jetta. He did great. Kirk Cousins, I think that was Greg that picked that one.
I think so. Yeah.
Mark Andrews, McManus. We all thought he was going to do good, but I guess because if you can't kick the ball, if your team doesn't get into the red zone, so
yeah,
whatever.
That's the thing. Yeah.
What can we say about Jonathan Taylor? Doing his thing.
Nothing that hasn't been said.
But other than that, and the Rams defense, we all agreed on that one. We did really good this week. So good job, fellas.
Yep, it was a good week fantasy wise. So,
how many teams would that have beaten in our?
I don't know. I don't have that information on me right now.
Well, give me a second.
Okay.
218 is that one of our highest too?
That is our highest. Yeah,
that is our highest.
Yeah.
Yep, that is definitely our highest. Well, we can move on while I look this up real quick.
Get this pulled up here.
Also, real quick, not football related. Tiger Woods is coming back to play next week in the tournament in a while since his accident.
Really?
Yeah.
He's playing with the son.
Yep. Yeah. So good on him to fully recover and get back to playing. Golf misses him.
Out of those sources Ben gave us, the Giants, Broncos, and Saints, where do you think he'd go?
Broncos.
Yeah, probably. You don't think he would relish the chance to be a Saint?
No.
No.
Nah.
Because Broncos, we have such a good. We would have probably one of the best receiving cores he'd ever have in his career.
You have a young core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a solid running game too.
Yeah.
I think that probably is part of the core. Let's see here. So, all right. 218 could have beat. We had 218.00. Is that it?
Yeah, it was straight. Yeah, 218.00.
So Gabe would have beat us by 0.75, and then I would have won. But other than that, we would have beat every other team.
Wow.
Yeah, except my team and Gabe.
How much did you have this week? Oh yeah,
257.
I was like, yeah, you had a crazy game this week. I forgot.
Don't question my team now because I am on a fucking roll.
Yep.
With Jonathan Taylor coming into my team, boy, and Javonte doing his thing, oh boy.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we got the week 14 predictions, and then we have 4 downs, and I think that's it, right? Today.
Yeah.
We got a fantasy team, but
yeah, another fantasy team to pick.
That's that.
Yeah.
See if we can get higher.
Oh shit!
Do you have divers picks?
Shit, I don't.
No, you don't have divers picks.
Oh shit!
Well,
he is back now, right?
He's actually leaving. He's out processing tomorrow,
What
and
fuck?
He will be leaving on Friday.
Wow!
So he
about
could,
freaking time.
He could be a part of next week then.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to
once I get his picks, we can roll with it. But we can roll with ours first.
Yeah, you just want to start?
Yep.
All right. Thursday night game. I have it written down as Sunday because I'm stupid, but Thursday night game.
Jesus Christ, Steven.
The Steelers at the Vikings. This is actually going to be a pretty interesting game.
Ooh.
Oh, Ben added his picks. I'm going to write these down.
Yeah, do that.
Ben says Steelers, Jets, Falcons, Seahawks, Chiefs, Ravens, Washington, Titans, Chargers. Really going to go with the Lions against us? Okay. The 49ers, the Bucks, the Packers, and the Rams. Oh, okay. All right. Going Rams over Cardinals too. That's a big pick.
Diver said he'll have his picks here shortly.
All right, I'm writing down Ben's picks. Let's see. Start talking
Ben,
whenever you want.
Thanks for engaging, man. We really appreciate it.
You guys can start talking whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Fuck, the Steelers at the Vikings? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Garcia, who are you going with?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. Where's this game being played at? In Minnesota?
In Minnesota, but it's in a dome. Remember that too, so it doesn't really. I mean, the loud crowd noise, yeah, but
yeah, they're playing in Minnesota. Oh man, I really want to go with the Vikings, but I mean, the Steelers are one of those teams you can never really predict what they're going to play like.
No.
Right. Because, Big Ben Roethlisberger moves like a fucking sycamore tree, so.
Ben says Steelers defense, if they show, will win them the game. I could agree with that.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
How are the Steelers against the pass? Because, I mean, if they can open it up and Justin Jefferson, gets another big game.
Talking about Steelers' pass defense?
Yeah.
Let me look it up real quick.
And see though, but the thing is with Kirk Cousins, he is secretly playing and having a fantastic year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got stuff for 4 down, so I won't go too deep with
that. TJ got 3-ish sacks against Lamar. That's what Ben's saying. Did TJ get 3 sacks against Lamar?
3.5 sacks, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And the Vikings' offensive line isn't all that great.
They're okay.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying they're bad, but I mean, they're not wonderful. Yeah.
So, yeah. So Kirk Cousins has 25 touchdowns to 3 interceptions this year.
He's only thrown 3 picks.
Yep.
Thank you.
Damn.
He has a 68.4% completion percentage. That's damn good. At a 106.3 quarterback rating. That's pretty damn good.
Hmm.
So you said Steelers pass defense?
Yeah, what's their pass defense look like?
3, 4, 5. Looking. Dude.
I'm going to be bold and make the first pick. I'm going to say the Vikings are going to win this game. I'm going to say it's because they're at home and their offense, even though they lost to the Vikings last week, I mean, that's not on their offense.
Steelers are 4th worst, by the way.
Dalvin Cook is out.
Dalvin Cook is out, but the Steelers' pass defense is 4th worst. Yeah, that means
Adam Thielen is out too.
See, I don't really think Thielen
Conklin's playing good too.
Weapon though right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Minnesota on this one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Minnesota. Garcia's going Minnesota.
Yeah.
What about you, Tyler?
Ben went what? Ben
didn't have a great week last week. But they still managed.
No, I'm talking our Ben, fool. That's in
no, Ben and chat with Steelers.
Yeah. This is tough because so I'm kind of reading on a couple of things about Cousins. Primetime starts. Cousins is 1-4. And one of those losses came against Cowboys team led by Cooper Rush earlier this year. And I mean, yeah, that kind of goes against the defense, but fuck it. I'm going Minnesota too.
Oh, I'll go Minnesota? Okay.
Yeah, because Minnesota's still fighting for a playoff spot too. So
yeah. Ben says again, Steelers win if their D shows up. Big Ben is shit, but he does have something left in the tank. Yeah.
Like I said, that boy moves like a goddamn sycamore tree. So,
have
you seen how mobile he is? That dude is like, it's like, oh my god, poor guy.
New Orleans versus the Jets. I think Kamara's out, Ingram's still out, and they're playing with Taysom. I honestly agree with Ben. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going Jets.
Like the Saints have not shown me enough that they're good enough to beat anybody, really. So. And I mean, what did you say to us earlier? Was it yesterday or earlier today? You're like, do you guys even remember Michael Thomas? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, in all reality, has anybody? Is Kamara still out? Because I've heard rumors that he's playing this week.
From what I've seen, he's still listed as doubtful. So I don't know if they've upgraded that or not.
Saints Kamara 6 hours ago returns to practice. Mark Ingram placed on reserve COVID-19 list. But Cam Jordan is out on Saints COVID list ahead of Jets game. That's huge. So I'm definitely going Jets on that one too. I believe they can upset it. And you know what? Yeah, I'm rolling with the Jets.
Yeah, Ben says even if Kamara comes back, what O-line do they have to open up run lanes?
That's true. And they got the only thing that I could see with Taysom Hill if Kamara comes back is they can run that option like crazy.
Yeah, that's probably all they got.
And that alone can win games.
Yeah.
I don't
They're
see
one-dimensional though.
Maybe.
The only thing with the Jets though is their rookie Elijah Moore, he's out, and I think Michael Carter is out too. Their star receiver. But I still think the Jets are gonna roll with that one.
Yeah. Atlanta versus Carolina.
Oh shit! Why are these so fucking hard?
Yeah, these are actually pretty difficult this week.
They're both 5-7 right now.
I'm
gonna go Falcons.
You can go Falcons. Okay.
Yeah. I think Cordaro Patterson has a good game.
I kind of have to.
Look, Cam Newton has always good games against Atlanta, though. No matter his status, he always has good games against.
But I mean, I don't know, man, because Carolina's
wishy-washy. Like you said, they're wishy-washy.
Yeah, and I mean, they were a team at the beginning of the season. We're all like, look at Carolina, they're doing great.
Look at Sam Darnold.
Look at Sam Darnold.
Give us that big Sammy. Oh yeah.
Look at him now.
Ben says Falcons just barely beat us, so I give them the edge. He said Cam is iffy on those fourth quarter comebacks. Yeah.
Who's Ben? Who's your team?
I think he said he's a Bucks fan.
Bucks fan.
Yeah.
Well, if he's a Bucks fan, the Falcons didn't beat them.
Didn't the Falcons beat the Bucks?
No.
I'm sure he's a Bucks fan. Okay, I'm going up. I'm checking chat. Streamlabs is stupid. It deleted a bunch of his comments, and that comment's not here, so now I have to wait for him to say something again.
They lost to the Rams, Saints, and... No, they beat the Falcons.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going Falcons on that one.
Yeah, I'll go Falcons.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think Carolina has what it takes to win that game.
Oh, no Christian, no
consistent anything.
Yeah. No consistent defense.
I believe,
which is kind of scary because if the Falcons win, they're still
in playoff contention.
They're second place. Literally, that whole NFC South. The Bucks are 9-3. Falcons, Panthers, Saints are all 5-7.
Wow,
that is disgusting. Actually, wait, is it at Panthers or is it at Falcons?
It's in Carolina.
Oh yeah, the Falcons are 4-2 away. I'm taking the Falcons on that.
Okay.
And the Panthers are shit. I just missed it. The Panthers are 2-4 at home. Yeah, so fuck them. I'm taking the Panthers. I mean, not the Panthers, the Falcons.
Falcons. Okay. Looks like Seattle at Houston. I mean,
no brainer.
I mean, Seattle. I'm still picking Seattle though, right?
Yeah.
I'm picking Houston.
Yeah, Seattle.
I mean, this is one if you get it wrong, you're like, oh look at that.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
Don't give a fuck.
Raiders Chiefs.
Son of a bitch, man.
I'm gonna go all in. Raiders are gonna win this game.
Damn.
Raiders are gonna win this game.
And it's in
because Garcia's good old handy dandy fucking Chiefs are 0-something against the West. I mean, they could have been 0-3 against the West if the Broncos didn't play like dog shit.
Who are you fucking talking about?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about that's the Cowboys. You dingle.
The Cowboys.
Was that the Cowboys? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
They're 0-something. No. Oh my god.
But still, I don't care. I think the Raiders are gonna win this game. I don't think the Chiefs are as good as everybody thinks they are. I really don't.
Well, they're 3-4 in the conference, the Chiefs, and the Raiders are 4-3.
So
I'm taking Chiefs on this one.
You're taking Chiefs? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're on a 5-game win streak, and the Chiefs might have found their groove. So I'm taking Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm alone with the Raiders. Fine.
Jesus Christ, Steven, get your teams right.
You know what? That's my fault. I'm sorry. Ben said, "Isn't Seattle down a star player? Who are they down?
Who?
Seattle. Isn't Seattle down a star player? I don't know. Who's out for Seattle?
I don't know. I don't care. That's a stupid game anyway.
I don't care about this game. They're playing the Texans. I don't give a shit.
Like we said, if the Texans win, it's sort of like a shit.
Okay. Baltimore at Cleveland. I don't think the Browns are going to win this game.
Browns are 4-2 at home.
And
Ravens are 3-3 on the road. I could see this game. I could see the Browns winning this though.
Is Chubb back to full? Is he back to 100? Back to 100%?
My Chubb's back to 100%.
Thanks, man. Thanks, really appreciate that.
And they've already played this year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they played 2 weeks ago.
the Ravens beat them.
And it was a terrible game. Remember?
Yeah, it was a really bad game.
Yeah, fuck.
How's Mayfield's freaking whatchamacallit? Health?
I still think he's hurt. Ben says, wasn't Chubb stuffed for no run last game? Maybe. You just giving Tyler ammo with that kind of comment.
You put that shit right on the freaking tee, and I'm hitting a home run with that. My Chubb is always stuffed. Kaboom!
Oh man, god damn it.
So, would you say though, Baltimore is coming off of a loss against Steelers? The Browns are coming off of a bye.
I still
16-10.
I still don't think the Browns are a good team though. I honestly feel like the Ravens are more pissed they lost to the Steelers and are more willing to come out and beat the shit out of them than the Browns are to do anything productive.
It just wouldn't surprise me.
Ben said Ravens are motivated off loss. Yeah.
So it's been. Do you guys know? As a matter of fact, it's been more than either of these teams scored 20 points in a game.
It's been more than a month since either of these teams have scored 20 points.
Yep.
I wouldn't doubt it. It feels like it.
Well, now think about this one too. The Ravens lost Marlon Humphrey, so they're both out. The 2-star corner.
He said both their star corners are out.
Yep, Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters, of course. But
fuck, dude, it's gonna be a close game.
I mean, I think Baker's injury is more of a hindrance than everybody thinks of it. I mean, it's not gonna matter if Chubb runs for 170 yards or something, but I mean, is he gonna do that?
Who are y'all going with?
I'm going with Baltimore. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it. I'm already in last place.
Tyler?
give me Baltimore.
All right.
I think Lamar puts the team on his back and he goes and plays. Yeah.
Ben asks
I'm going Baltimore.
Why is Baker playing if he's so banged up? I don't know, because
didn't we just talk about this though, Steven? Remember you taled about it?
Yeah, we talked about it last week. I mean, he's just a fucking pig-headed dick. He doesn't want to get out and sit. He doesn't want to like.
Jesus Christ, a pig-headed dick? God damn.
He doesn't.
God damn.
He needs to heal. He is such a detriment.
Heavens.
He is such a detriment to his team, and like, even if you tell him he's gonna sit, he's not gonna listen to you. He's gonna be like, "No, I don't give a shit. I don't care."
I'm gonna go Browns on this one.
No, Browns. Okay.
Let's see. I'm checking on the injuries real quick on the Browns. Let's see how everybody's looking.
I know Njoku is ruled out.
Yeah,
Njoku doesn't get. No one gives a shit about Joker.
Well, if they utilize fucking tight ends, I don't know.
Jarvis Landry, as of today, Jarvis Landry is questionable. Won't practice Wednesday because of his knee. Jack Conklin, who the fuck is that?
Lineman, probably.
Yeah, I know. Malik Jackson is questionable. Rodney Harrison is questionable. Harrison Bryant, the tight end, is out. So it looks like, what's his face is back, Chubb. But that front seven of the Ravens is still nothing to play with because they're still all healthy.
Yeah, and it sounds like the Browns team is like on second and third stringers. So
I just think they're gonna run the ball like crazy. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yep, I'm going Ravens.
Dallas at Washington.
This week can fucking suck.
Man. God damn it.
Is this one of those games where the Cowboys
This is going to be one of those weeks, period.
The Cowboys should win, but they're not going to. Let's see, what did Ben pick for this game? Ben picked Washington. Yeah, Washington.
Wow.
Washington is red hot. Yes, they are.
They are red hot right now. Like spicy red hot. Like Kulo red hot that you just ate a whole bunch of hot sauce.
You just had the whole entire Taco Bell menu and now your butthole hurts.
With a lot of fire sauce.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Their victories lately have been pretty impressive. They've been pretty impressive wins. So
They're 5-2 in the NFC.
But
like I said,
my fucking
NFC,
man.
Like I said, this is one of those games the Cowboys should win. But
They should.
Are they going to? Like,
Dak is 7-1 against Washington though.
Yeah, but he's 7-1 against like the previous 4 years Washington. That's not the same team.
It's all going to depend on Cowboys' run game. If they don't have a run game, it's Washington.
And they can't. And Washington's pass defense, they're giving up almost 264 yards per game through the air, which is the third worst number in the NFL.
How is Dallas doing on the road though? Because I know their road home splits are way different.
Dallas on the road is 4-2, and Washington is 3-3.
3-3 at home.
Oh. At home.
And the refs hate the Cowboys. Yeah.
This is true. Just wouldn't surprise me, man. I could see it go both ways.
I'm gonna say Washington's gonna win, but they're gonna win by like 7 or less. It's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna go Washington.
Pollard is questionable due to a foot injury. Randy Gregory, of course, is out.
The rushing defense.
Randy Gregory is actually coming back. Was designated return from injured reserve Wednesday. Shit, man.
Holy shit.
I think because of their passing defense, I'm going to go Dallas.
You're going Dallas? Okay.
Yep.
Washington has the number 1 ranked rushing defense.
Do they really? Huh.
Wait, no, I take that back. Why is this coming up different?
They do, but...
No, they don't. They're ranked middle tier.
I say...
I'm going to go Cowboys.
Yeah, everybody, their whole wide receiving core is healthy.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cowboys.
All right. This should be an easy one. We should have to debate this one. Jacksonville at Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Yeah. But this might be the game where Jacksonville beats them.
I can see it too.
They just show up and win the game.
I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tennessee wins this game. Giants at Chargers. I mean,
Chargers.
Yeah.
Again, Steven, I agree. This is the game that the Chargers should win.
But are they going to?
Are they going to though?
I mean, it's in LA, but I mean that doesn't matter for the Chargers because I mean,
I think Herbert goes off again. I think he finds a way because Keenan Allen did catch a lot of passes, but
I was gonna say, but
I think Herbert.
They're missing Keenan, and they're missing Mike Williams, and Eckler's a little shaken up. So
your mom is shaken up, Steven.
Thanks, Tyler. Thank you. Do the Giants have Daniel Jones back, or is it Glennon again?
No, it's been because Glennon's on concussion protocol.
Oh shit, that sucks. I'm gonna go LA.
Who did Ben go with? Did he go?
Ben picked. Let me flip over my paper here. Ben went Chargers.
And they may be without Keenan Allen and Mike Williams.
Oh, they're definitely without them. They're on COVID.
They're definitely out with both.
For sure. Okay.
And Chris Harris Jr., but he's not the number one.
He's not the number one corner.
No.
Gotcha. Okay.
But Eckler, it says his ankle, he was limited at practice, but he did practice. So
okay,
that's always a good trend.
Okay.
Did you make your pick, Tyler? I didn't hear you if you did.
Yeah, Chargers.
Didn't. Okay. What about you, Garcia?
Chargers.
Chargers. The most depressing game of the week. Detroit at Denver.
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 I would say they should. They should.
You should.
But can they?
They should.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the Lions shit on the Broncos. And I mean, that's I don't want to feel that way, but I mean, god damn it, Pat Shurmur is fucking terrible. And
the Lions will make it interesting because the Lions they do that. They just make it interesting.
Yeah. I think if we lose this game, Fangio and Shurmur won't be here next week. They'll get fired.
I don't think they'll get fired until the end of but that could be a possibility too.
Well, I mean, this is the Lions. We should beat the Lions. If we lose
Mike Zimmer is still around too, so that's different.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're in the middle of a race here. We can't afford to lose games we should win. So.
Well, so is the Vikings. They're in the middle of a race up there too.
I don't care. I'm not a Vikings fan, Tyler. I'm gonna shit the fucking Vikings. If it was my go, I'd say fuck them. They're gone. so it's not my decision.
I'll coach and play. Fuck this team.
So we're all going Denver? Okay.
Yeah.
49ers at Cincinnati. I have to go with the 49ers this game. I don't know.
Niners.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the Bengals.
Okay, so Deebo Samuel is not practicing. He's still questionable. Elijah Mitchell, he's questionable. He has knee irritation in addition to a concussion. Jeff Wilson, he's questionable. That's their 2-star running backs and their star wide receiver, who is also a running back. And then one of their starting linebackers. He's out with an ab strain.
Tyler, you know, I'm going to tell you with all that information that the 49ers team could miss the fucking plane and they still have a chance to beat the Bengals because what the fuck is going on with Cincinnati?
Yeah, depends on how Cincinnati team's going to show up, man.
Yeah, it depends on how Joe Burrow is too with his finger.
So,
I'm going Cincy.
You're going Cincy? Okay.
Fuck you.
I can't pick them. I don't.
I can't pick them.
They've let me down too much this season.
I can pick them.
They let me down too much. The pain. And then they're going to beat us when we play them. That's what's going to happen. It's going to piss me off. Because they're so fucking inconsistent. But they're going to beat us when they play us. So, you know, it's going to happen. Buffalo at Tampa. This is Tampa. Tampa all the way.
Tampa.
I mean,
as long as the fucking Tampa isn't expecting a goddamn hurricane, I'm going Tampa.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said a few weeks ago, I honestly think the Buffs are in a position where they might miss the playoffs. And I think freaking Tom Brady still owns the Buffalo Bills, so yeah, he does. Yeah, it's still
he could literally do the Bears, the Packers thing, which is the next game we're gonna go over. He could do the I own you thing. The next game, I'm definitely going Packers, and I say Aaron Rodgers still owns the fucking Bears.
Yes, he does.
Agreed, Packers.
Yeah,
Jair Alexander's coming back this week too, and then Fields is coming in. Boy, Alexander's gonna have a fucking field day.
Did you see that somebody asked Nagy about Rodgers' thing, and he just rolled his eyes at the reporter? He's like,
yeah. And then did you see that Rodgers came back and said, "I don't regret it because I do own them."
No, I didn't see that. That's funny.
Yeah, Rodgers, don't regret saying I still own Bears.
But the Bills have been figured out. Make them run, which they can't, then run on them. Yeah, the Bills have been figured out.
Yep.
And Tom Brady, so he'll figure something out.
All right, to end the week, Rams at Cardinals in Arizona.
Fuck it, I'm not choosing that game. Fuck them.
This was the game that they were exposed earlier. Though.
I'm not picking this game.
Who was exposed? The Cardinals?
The Rams.
Yeah, didn't they play?
The Cardinals
have
only lost.
No, I'm sorry. It was the Niners.
Cardinals won. Yeah, Dingleberry.
No. It was the Niners.
No, they won that game too.
I was like, the Cardinals have only lost one game.
They lost 2 games, you fuck.
No, I'm talking about the Rams, not the fucking Cardinals.
Oh. Who did the Cardinals lose to beside the Packers?
To the fucking
the
Chiefs.
Rams schedule.
No, not the Chiefs. Sorry. That's the wrong team. They lost to
37-20 Cardinals. I'm saying the Cardinals exposed the Rams.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. The Rams.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah, the Cardinals lost to the Panthers.
Oh, yeah, because
that's
right.
He came back. He said, "I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back."
Yeah, that was that game. Yeah.
That's what happens with chlamydia. You think it's gone. And then, I'm back.
Oh my God.
Krabs does that too. Not saying personal experience because I don't have. I'm going Cardinals.
Ben says Rams all the way. Their defense is pretty decent. Just needs Sam to be on the same page to cap. Nah, I gotta disagree with you, man. I think the Cardinals are gonna win this game. Kyler's back. The team looks decent. I mean,
hopefully a good game.
It's in Arizona too. So, I mean, I have to go Arizona.
Is what's his face Von Miller still injured, or is he playing now?
I think he's playing this week. I mean, he played last week.
God, my balls itch.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to Arizona. What about you guys?
Oh my
god. I hate this team. This team makes my balls. That's what the Broncos do. I hate them so much that it freaking makes my balls itch. That's how freaking bad they are sometimes.
Cool, man. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Hey, so hopefully, we beat the Lions and the Cardinals win, because then the Lions, if the Lions beat us, somehow they play the Cardinals next week, and I hope to God the Cardinals just shove it right up their ass.
Okay.
Just whatever. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you want to go sit there and
Ben says, "I'll see you guys when I'm 2-12."
Damn right.
I mean, he made some good picks. We picked with him. If you have a bad week, we kind of have a bad week. So.
Yes, it's true.
It's true there, lad. That's fucking true there.
Okay, honestly, picks. I picked Arizona. Who else picked Arizona?
Arizona, we all did.
All right, thank God. Jesus Christ. We're done with this section then. Fantasy team. Gotta be quick.
Who? Why? Why do we have to be quick, huh?
Because I said so.
Who the fuck are you?
The person who comes with all these graphics, and I want to get some sleep tonight, you fuck.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's not like it's 10 o'clock, man. Only almost 8.
I want to play till 10 o'clock, and I want to do this afterwards. So.
Oh god, so quarterback.
Quarterback this week. I would say Russell against the Texans, but I don't think so.
I would second that too.
I really would. You said that all the Cowboys receivers are healthy?
Yep.
Want to go Dak against Washington then?
I kind of
No. Fuck that.
No. No.
That's how we talk to each other. Fuck you. You're going. All right, Garcia, come up with something better then.
No, man. What do y'all? No, seriously. What do y'all think?
Rodgers versus the Bears.
I like that.
Yes,
I
can agree. Yes.
You want to go Aaron Rodgers? Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Ron. Rodgers.
Even if he's on a bye, Jonathan Taylor. Fuck him.
Jonathan Taylor on a bye still. He's still getting 60 points.
He'll get more points. Actually, you know who I really want to go as my running back one?
Who?
Javonte.
I'm down for it. I like it. I think it's a good pick.
Because Melvin Gordon is not going to be 100%. He's playing, but he will not be 100%.
I'm good with Javonte Williams if Garcia is.
Garcia, you going to say anything, or are you just going to sit there and jerk off?
What about Eckler?
I mean, we could still pick another running back, but...
You know what? Y'all go ahead.
No. Pick. Don't be Steven this
week.
No,
I agree with y'all. Seriously, no. Go with it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm putting Javonte Williams. Let's go.
Okay, so next one. What about Leonard Fournette against the Bills? Because the Bills' run defense is absolute garbage.
Exposed.
That's exactly what Ben just put in chat. He put Fournette. Is that what we want to do?
Yep.
All right, let's put in Fournette. Wide receiver. Justin
DK
Jefferson's
Metcalf.
against the
Jefferson.
Steelers?
Yep, Jefferson is our one.
Okay.
And you said DK Metcalf?
No, I want to go actually the kid from the Chargers, that Guyton kid. Because if Allen and Mike Williams are out and Herbert is going to throw the ball like crazy, and even if Eckler is not 100%, he's going to throw the ball, and it's going to be Guyton.
How do you spell his last name?
Guyton. Exactly how it sounds.
Cool.
Jalen Guyton. Yep.
Okay, no, I'm down with that. Tight end.
My ass.
Do you want to go Kittle against the Bengals?
Ooh. Do we go Kittle against the Bengals or Kelsey versus the Raiders?
I'd honestly rather pick Kittle.
You want to try Kittle?
The Bengals have sucked the last couple weeks again.
Especially if Deebo Samuel's still out, I would definitely go Kittle.
Yeah, go Kittle.
Kittle? Okay. Flex. Do you want to use Flex for Eckler?
I want to use.
What about Cup? What
go.
about Cup?
No, I was gonna say Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson against the Panthers, yeah. Cup, who are the Rams playing? Where's that at? Lost them.
They're playing the Cardinals, Steven. We just talked about this.
Yeah. I was trying
Didn't he put up a shitload? Wait, no, he didn't.
No, he got
he's
shut
the number
down
one.
last time.
Okay, go Patterson then. Go Patterson.
Patterson, flex. Patterson. Defense.
Seahawks fucking defense.
Seahawks defense. But see, I'm saying this is the game that could come out and beat the Seahawks though.
Look, I think it's Davis Mills starting.
What about the Packers defense?
Packers are ranked number 2
against the Bears. I mean,
against the Bears, and Jair Alexander's coming in now.
Fields is playing. So.
Who's going to give you more points?
Your mom.
Wow, thanks.
Depends on what Seahawks team shows up.
This is true. What do y'all think?
Defense is garbage. I'll just say that. I don't care who.
So is Houston.
I'd be down to go with the Packers. You guys want to go Packers?
Okay, let's do it. Packers.
Okay.
Packers. Kicker, Mason Crosby.
Do it.
No, I'm never putting Mason Crosby.
Crosby is absolute ass buns this year.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with him this season. He sucks. McPherson for the Bengals or no?
Harrison Butker.
I can see Butker. Yeah,
I can see Butker. I love Butker. I love Butker.
Go for Butker.
Give me that Butker, sir.
There we go. Harrison Butker. All right. Aaron Rodgers, Javonte Williams, Leonard Fournette, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Guyton, George Kittle, Cordero Patterson, the Packers D, and Harrison Butker for the kicker.
You can pack my D anytime you want.
Okay, I'm concerned. All right. Let's just move on from that. Garcia, 4 downs.
4 downs.
Got some 4 downs for you. Stand by. Let me see.
All right, let's do this.
Let's see. Where am I at?
He's not even ready.
No, I have it up now. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, sources, fake teams, ESPN, and Fox Sports. Cool. I'll go with the first one. First down. Let's see. Over the last 3 weeks, the Browns, Jags, Giants, Texans, fucking trash, and the Falcons are all averaging less than 15 points per game. Straight trash. Second down, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski moved to number 2 all-time with 90 regular season touchdowns. The number 1 duo is Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison at 112.
God damn it. I was going to ask why don't you ask questions? That was like a perfect question to ask.
That is, yeah.
112. And then, let's see, third down. Kyler Murray became the 4th youngest player to 10,000 career yards behind Drew Bledsoe, Jameis Winston, and the great Dan Marino.
All right.
What a weird combination of those quarterbacks and Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
Yeah. And then for my 4th down, here's my great...
The hot take.
Hot take here, man. Going with the Pats, right? Number 1 seed. I'm going to say it's going to be the Pats and Cardinals Super Bowl.
Thank you.
No. Pats and the Buccaneers.
Well, fuck you now.
I can legit see it, man. Like, their defense is the most consistent right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going with that. That's my hot take.
Pats Bucks Super Bowl, huh?
Yep, calling it now.
All right.
I like it.
Ben has a hot take. He says Aaron Rodgers will only play next season and then retire.
Damn.
I could honestly see him going one more year.
I could totally see that.
Yeah. I even said it when all you guys were on his dick at the beginning of the season. We should sign Rodgers.
Yeah, and I'm going to stay on it. I'm going to stay on his dick, okay?
Yeah, because you like to. I know you do, you fuck.
Just like you do with freaking all of Denver. Just, down past Denver players.
You know,
give it to me.
You know, that's called loyalty to your team. So suck an ass. I'm going to stay on his dick. Okay, Joe Buck. Oh, that's great. But yeah, I mean,
there's a guy.
But I mean, yeah, just I could see that. I could see Aaron Rodgers retiring after next. So.
I got a dad joke for you.
Oh my god! Why? Fine, it's okay. I don't care. Good night.
I got to, man.
All right, what's the joke?
If you receive a picture of some meat in a tin from me to your email addresses, don't worry. It's just spam.
I fucking hate you.
God damn it, I hate you so fucking much.
I fucking hate you, Garcia. I'm glad I'm not subscribed. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
That was mine. That was it.
Okay.
Hey, you laughed, man. That was good.
Yeah, that was pretty decent. That was a good one. I still hate you. It was good. All right, boys. Anything else? Anything else we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about Hawkeye, or do we just want to wait till next week?
See Ben's comment.
Yeah, I saw Ben's comment.
What do you say?
He said, "What did he say? I'm glad I'm not subscribed. Good podcast, lads."
Thank you for tuning in, Ben. We really appreciate it. Thanks for interacting. We really do appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man, this was epic.
It was nice to get your input. We'll definitely throw your picks up on our socials too. So,
and we'll definitely, if you ever want to get on and talk, talk NFL, talk anything, get on, man. We'll always welcome guests.
Oh yeah, we are looking for guests actually. So if you want to be on the podcast, just let us know, and we'll do that. We'll figure out how to get it sorted.
Remember when Garcia was a guest and now he's a freaking man among men?
Oh yeah, Garcia was a guest and now he freaking gets Tyler half erect all the time.
You get me the other half.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I wish I didn't know that. I'm gonna go kill myself later.
That's not something you say on
Yeah, that's not very nice. What the hell?
Sure.
That's not very nice, sir. That's kind of rude.
It's rude. I don't want to know that I get you at half mast. Never listened to a sports podcast before. Can say this was the first time it's ever held my attention. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad we kept your attention. But really, do we want to talk about Hawkeye? I mean, we've all seen it so far. Or do we just want to move on?
I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so
okay, no.
Okay, so yeah, never mind. That's fine.
But a show I would recommend to everybody if you guys is fucking Yellowstone.
Everyone keeps fucking saying that.
Is that the one on Paramount Plus?
It's on Paramount and Peacock if you have Xfinity.
Oh, it's on Peacock.
Yo,
dude,
that show is absolutely balls to the wall fantastic.
That good, huh?
Where's it ranked with Breaking Bad?
It's right up there. It's pretty up there. I mean, Breaking Bad is great, but holy shit, Yellowstone is intense.
Okay. That's something I might have to add.
Yeah, I might have to check it.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, well, if that's it though, I think we're done with the podcast. I guess we'll talk about Hawkeye next week. Next week, for the slate, more NFL stuff, obviously. Spider-Man comes out next week, so we might have a couple predictions going into the movie of what we don't already know, because that.
Yeah, and because Steven just, ignored me and wanted to go by himself, so I'll go fuck myself.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You want to bring that up again? I'm sorry. I thought it was a date night for you and your wife. I apologize. Okay.
It's fine. I'll remember that.
Just go fuck yourself.
Then I let you and your wife have a night together? Yeah. Okay. I really feel bad about that. Like you really want my ass there anyway.
That's true. I don't want your fucking. Never mind.
Yeah. Fuck you. Okay, guys. Well, we want to thank Ben again one more time for tuning in and interacting with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody else who was here and just lurking. We did get up to 5 concurrent, so that was cool. It was really nice to have you all in
That's
here.
dope.
Ben says, I let you and your wife have a night together. Did you misspoke? Did you mean your wife? What?
Huh?
I don't know. I let you and your wife have a night together. Did you mean your wife? What? I don't know. I don't know what that question is, Ben. I'm kind of half asleep here. Can you guys tell what that question is asking?
No.
No. Wake my ass up!
Wake it up here!
You know, I'll go play Warzone half asleep and still probably do better than both of you, so fuck you
Probably
guys.
would, so let's go.
But we're hopping off tonight. Audio only version will be available tomorrow morning. You can find us a lot of places. I don't want to list them right now. Mainly Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, a lot of stuff. Just look for us. You might find us.
You might find us. I like that.
You might find us.
Like Steven might find his own wiener.
Ben said on Podcast Addicts. That's correct. We are on Podcast Addicts. Fuck you! I honestly just registered what you said. You piece of shit. Don't forget the Most Is Okay's giveaway is still going live until December 20th. That's when you have your last chance to join. Rules and eligibility are available over on our Twitter and Instagram pages if you guys want to join and get in on that. Otherwise, that's the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will talk to you later.
The giveaway is... Oh, did you shut us off already?
No.
The giveaway, to let everybody know, is a monetary value of $50 whole, which can go towards your Christmas present, and you get a signed picture of Steven's pepperoni nipples.
No, you don't. That's not part of the prizes. Nobody wants that. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.